Okay, hi, I am Bryn Kirkendall, and today I will be talking about the actions taken against the plastic pollution in the ocean, specifically the Great Pacific Garbage Patch. So in 2018, Boyan Slat, a Dutch inventor, was the first one to ever create a device to clean up the ocean, and now he is just 25 years old, which I find very impressive. The funny thing about all of this is Slat actually gets very seasick, and he wasn't even at his own product launch because it was on a boat. So this picture shown is part of the device that Slat made, and we will talk about that a little more in detail later. So now going a little bit farther back, in 2013, Slat founded the Ocean Cleanup, and he is still the CEO today. The Ocean Cleanup aims to clean up about 90% of the ocean's plastic pollution, so we might all be wondering how exactly they do that. They take full advantage of the ocean using the winds, waves, currents to take hold of the plastic, going into the specific device that Slat created. This is a kind of semi-oval shape, and the first step is to capture. So once that plastic is captured into that oval, they accumulate it onto that one side. So once all that trash and plastic is accumulated to that one side of the oval, that third step is the extraction process. Now that little boat seen in that third picture is actually called the Interceptor. This was launched actually fairly recently on October 26th of 2019. The Interceptor is 100% solar powered and works fully autonomously, so no need for manpower except every once in a while the trash needs to be emptied. The Interceptor gets hooked onto the smaller end of the oval, so not where all the trash is. That can be seen in both of those pictures. The left one does have Boyan Slat in it, and so that current brings all the trash and plastic in. The conveyor belt on the Interceptor feeds the plastic into those bins, and Slat said himself that it can take up to 50,000 kilograms a day of plastic out of oceans and rivers, so that roughly converts to about 1 million soda bottles. The Ocean Cleanup predicts that with their help, the ocean can start looking like the picture on the right instead of the picture on the left. So this graph shows that the red is worse and more polluted, and with their help, the oceans and rivers will start to look less red and less polluted. So the Ocean Cleanup Project will do a great deal of help with their predictions. So the next action we're going to look at is 4Ocean. This was founded by two regular guys. Alex and Andrew grew up on the beaches of Florida, and they saved all of their money to take a trip to Bali. When they got there, they saw that those beaches were covered in plastic and trash. So right then and there, they decided to start 4Ocean. They founded it on January 4th, 2017, and they sell these beautiful bracelets along with items such as bags, gloves to help clean up the ocean. So you yourself can clean up. So they pledge to pull a pound of trash for each bracelet that is purchased. All of those profits go directly back to help clean up the ocean. So since 2017, that number has actually raised, that what's on the screen. It has gone up to 8,682,280 pounds since that has been pulled from oceans. The bracelet pictured is the 4Ocean bracelet. They also sell turtle bracelets, shark bracelets, and those little beads on there actually is the plastic that they pull, so they make more bracelets. So this might be a small company just founded by two regular guys, but they are making a huge difference. So this next action is a little bit strange, but this specific type of fungus is able to feed off of plastic and break it down. The name is there, and I'm not even going to try to pronounce it, but scientists have been putting this fungus in landfills to help slow the spread of how much plastic gets into our bodies of water. There also have been microbes that have been eating away at plastic found in Indonesia. These microbes can be super helpful, but they have some complications because we don't fully know if they are only going to eat away at plastic. They possibly could eat at boats and even possibly animals. So this last action we're going to look at just recently became popular. It is the term Save the Turtles. Over the last year or so, a lot of restaurants started not serving plastic straws, and many coffee shops tried to come up with alternatives. The popularity of reusable straws greatly increased, and it was mainly popular by teenagers and Generation Z specifically. I do not think our world will ever not have plastic in its oceans. However, we do have some amazing people taking great strides to try to get us there. The Great Pacific Garbage Patch is twice the size of the state of Texas, and with the help of researchers, scientists, and normal human beings like myself and everyone, we can start to reduce its size. I hope you enjoyed our presentation and maybe even learned something today. Here are our sources.